What's up, beauties? It's your girl Kara here, coming at you with a first impressions video. Not only is this a first impressions video, but it's also a collab video that I'm doing with my sis here on the YT, my girl Beauty by Mika. Definitely check her out. I'll leave her link down below. This is going to be a collab on the new Maybelline Fit Me foundations that they have out. Now mine may not be so new. The bottle says new look. I think they just changed the design of the actual bottle, but I'm not sure if they changed the formulation on this one. But I will be giving you a first impressions on the Dewy and Smooth Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and my girl Mika will be giving you her first impressions on the matte Poreless Fit Me foundation. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to hit the description box and check out her link. Let her know I sent you. And if you're here from Mika's channel, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning into K's Ways. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you guys can stick around for more to come from K's Ways. If you guys are interested in the Dewy and Smooth Maybelline Fit Me foundation and my thoughts on it, definitely stay tuned to this video. Alright, beauty, starting off with the Maybelline New York Master Prime by Face Studio Primer. And I have number 100 in Blur and Smooth. And I'm just applying that all over my face, but mainly concentrating it on the T-zone area where I would get oily at. So now going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation in the shade 355 Coconut. Just applying that with a dampened beauty blender all over my face. Also making sure to blend down around my neck, my ear area, all that, just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. It doesn't look like you're one color on your ears and neck and a different color. But this is what it looks like finished. It's very wet looking. So after I went in and did my eye makeup, I went back in with my beauty blender. Now going in with the Maybelline Master Conceal Face Studio Camouflage Concealer. And I have the shade 50 Medium Deep. I'm going in underneath my eyes and going to highlight that area because the shade is kind of light. So I can only use this as a highlight. There's no way I can use this as a concealer for around my face. So I'm taking my beauty blender and blending that out. I did apply very little bit to like the middle of my forehead, but really not much. I was just really focusing this underneath my eyes. And I went in twice with that concealer. Now going in with the Fit Me powder and also in the number 355 Coconut. It's a pressed powder. And I just set my face with that using my Real Techniques flat top brush. And went in and pressed that in and then buffed it out. Buffed that powder all out. Making sure to get down your neck, your ears and all that. But definitely making sure to blend that out, and that's what it looks like. So here we have the final look. I just wanted to do a quick kind of first impression. So this is it first on after I finished up all my makeup. I'm running late to work, so when I get back for lunch, I will explain to you guys everything that I put on my face after I put on the Maybelline product. I did a quick little eye look with that Maybelline Nudes palette. Yeah, that's my face. So let's see how this plays out for the rest of the day. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Okay, beauties, what's up? It's your girl Kara. I'm back here for lunch. It is pretty much 5 hours after I did my makeup this morning. I usually get ready between 8 and 9 because I have to be at work for 9 o'clock basically. So it's now 1:44, so it's about 5 hours after I put on my makeup. And it's holding up really nicely actually. Let's take a closer look here in the mirror. Never mind the inner corners of my eyes because you guys know I hardly ever do eye makeup, especially going to work, because my allergies, I end up rubbing my eyes and then you can see the darkness. When I was at my desk, I rubbed my eyes and I seen the blackness because I put on eyeliner. So I seen it and that's what probably smudged underneath here. So I'm about to put on concealer and I will actually use the same concealer that I used this morning. This is the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. So I'm just going to conceal just a little bit more here in the corners. of my eyes. And when I put it on this morning, I realized it was kind of light, but you can't tell after the powder and everything that I use. I'm using the same beauty blender that I used this morning. I'm just going to blend that in, and you can see how light the concealer is compared to everything else that I put on my face. But once I set it with powder, it'll basically neutral out again. And of course, the powder that I used was the Fit Me Maybelline powder in 355, which is coconut, the same shade that I use of the actual foundation that I used. So if you see, I'm just blending that. I like to press in my powder first and then go in with the blending. So yeah, there we have it. Just a little Fix Plus just to get rid of that. And this is the only touch up that I'm doing. I didn't touch up anything during the day. I'm just going in with my kabuki and just re-blending everything back out. So yeah, there we have it. 5 hours later, and it's still looking pretty good. I like this Fit Me foundation. So this is what it looks like. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. This is the original formula that they had. I know they just came out with the matte Poreless foundation, but I have dry skin, so that's why I chose to go with this one. I've had the powder itself in my arsenal for a while, but I had never tried the foundation. So when I picked this up, I told you guys in my drugstore haul that I would be trying this out. So this is my first impressions of the foundation, and I like it. It does give me that dewy effect. When I first put it on, you'll see in the demo, when I first put it on, it looked really wet, so I did let it sit in and absorb in my face before I applied the powder. And you see that I went back in with the beauty blender after I did that, just to blend it out a little bit more. So after I did that and set it with the powder, I think it did really, really well. So I am digging this foundation. So this looks like one to watch. Even my upper lip, which is where my hyperpigmentation is from my eczema, even that there is covered. And I did tell you guys I went in with some concealer there, which was my trusty LA Girl concealer, because the concealer that I had from Maybelline is too light. That's why I used it underneath my eyes for the highlight. So as far as the primer, I really did like the way the primer went on. It went on really, really smooth. It has like that creamy, lotiony consistency, if you can see that there. It has that lotiony consistency. It's not like silicone based or anything like that. I do like primers like that because, well, I like silicone primers too, but this one, it just feels like it makes it stick a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is my 5-hour update. I will come back after work again at 5 o'clock just to show you guys what my face is looking like at that point. If you want to know what else I use on my face, I went in with my ColourPop blush in Cheerio, and that's what I have on my cheeks there. For highlight, I went in with my Buxom bronzer in Tahiti. It smells so good. I told you guys this smells so good. If you guys seen the Sephora haul that I did, then you did see this bronzer. It is just, I love it. It gives that nice golden glow, and if you guys can see that, it's not like too shimmery or anything. Very nice and subtle for like days like this when I'm going to work where it's not too out there. So I did go ahead and use the bronzer. I used that at the highest points. I used it on my cheekbones. I used it on my forehead, down the middle of my nose, my chin area, and above my lip. And as far as the lip, I don't have it here with me. I have it in my pocketbook. I'm not going to run and get that. But I do have on the ColourPop Lippie in, can't remember the shade name. I'll insert it here so you guys can see what shade I'm wearing in the ColourPop Lippies. I really like these, and you'll have a review of these coming soon. If you guys want to see a swatch video of the ColourPop Lippies that I had purchased, definitely let me know by either liking this video or leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get that up as well.
I already swatched the blushes over on kzoways.com. If you didn't see that, I'll leave a link down below so you guys can check out the blushes that I got. I swatched them. I did arm swatches. And as I continue to wear them, then, you know, I'll post pictures on Instagram and stuff like that. I've been working my way through the blushes. This is the second time I've wore a blush. And I applied the ColourPop blushes with a beauty blender because a lot of people were worried about how to apply it, especially since it has that, like, weird sponge-like texture. And you can see where I dug the beauty blender in a little bit too much right there for this one. Yeah, I applied it with my beauty blender and I think it blends out really, really good. So I'm loving it. I'm really digging the ColourPop items that I've gotten so far. So I will catch you guys after work to let you guys know how it held up during the day. But so far, so good. I have no complaints. If you tried the Fit Me foundation, either one of the formulations, definitely let me know down below. I've been watching a couple of videos on this. I'm digging the Fit Me foundation. So far, so good. So we'll see how it holds up. So we're in the final stretch. It is now after 5 o'clock. I'm off for work, home after lunch. And we are going to do this final first impressions of the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation. And like I said before, I have the shade 355 Coconut. As far as the shade match, I think it's a pretty good match. Coverage, really, really good. What I tend to notice right now compared to the 12:30 check, what time did that come in? Compared to my lunchtime check-in, compared to now, I do feel like it's a little bit more oily. I normally tend to get oily around my nose and around my cheek area, which if you guys can see that, that's not highlight. I think that's like the oiliness of my skin coming out. So that's after about probably like 7 or 8 hours. It's been 8 hours since I had it on, so let's just say 8 hours. That's when the oils start coming through. Coverage, I think it did a really, really good job of covering, even above my lip. I mean, let me see if I can focus in a little bit more for you. Okay, so up here above my lip where I have the hyperpigmentation from my eczema, that's starting to peek in, which is nothing that I'm surprised about, because that's where I normally would have to touch up. Like, let's say if I was going somewhere after work and I was going to do a full face all over again, if I had to touch up, it would be in that area. So I'm not surprised to do that. And I would just put concealer and go on about my business. It's not that serious. But as far as the foundation, I think it did a really, really good job of covering up. I have pretty sensitive skin. Here I go again, rubbing my eyes. That's how I got the black marks from this lunch, right? I don't see any unusual breakouts or anything like that. I do have sensitive skin, and like MAC Studio Fix breaks me out like almost instantly. My face will start itching once I put that foundation on. So I didn't get any kind of allergic reaction to this foundation, which is definitely a plus in my book, because I ain't with breaking out just to be looking cute now. So that's definitely a plus. Transfer. Let's talk about transfer, because that's another thing that I hate. When I go to work and, you know, I have allergies, like I said, so I'm constantly touching my face and stuff. And if I touch a piece of paper and I see foundation on the paper, that grosses me out. So transfer, it was minimal transfer. I definitely made sure to test that out and touch my face and touch a piece of paper. I had no transfer with that. So that is definitely a plus in my book. There's really nothing bad I can say about this foundation. I have no complaints. I love the coverage. It does give me that dewy look, even though now my oils are starting to peek through. But you guys saw how it looked originally, and it did give that dewy look. I made sure to bring the ColourPop Lippie stick that I was wearing today, and it's in the shade Bichette. I think that's how you say it. B-I-C-H-E-T-T-E is Bichette. And I didn't touch this up at all day. So these ColourPop lippies, I'm really enjoying them. Like I said, if you guys want to see the collection that I have of them, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I'm really enjoying the foundation. I have no complaints. And that's about it. Definitely be sure to check out Mika's channel so you can see the Maybelline Fit Me review of the matte and poreless foundation that they have. So until next time, beauties, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.